Hi, my name is Matt McGarrity, and I'm a teaching professor in the Communication Department at the University of Washington in Seattle. I love public speaking. I have taught it and researched it for decades. Beginning classes, advanced classes, big classes, small classes, in-person, online. I've published articles, I've written for textbooks. I have committed my entire scholarly life to public speaking.
Why would someone do this? I suppose probably one of the main reasons I love public speaking can best be summed up in a quotation by Daniel Webster. Now, Daniel Webster, in case you don't know, was an American politician in the late 18th century and early 19th century. And he said, "If all my talents and powers were to be taken from me by some inscrutable providence, and I had my choice of keeping but one, I would unhesitatingly ask to be allowed to keep the power of speaking, for through it, I would quickly regain the rest." So, I like this quotation because it's funny-ish, right? It's funny by 18th century standards. It's not going to be like your go-to joke at parties. It's not a big laugh line. But I like it also because it illustrates what I see as a core truth. Speech is power. At a basic level, speech is power. So many people are bad at it, so many more people are afraid of it. If you can stand up in front of an audience and effectively and confidently communicate your ideas, you have power. Now, studying public speaking can be challenging, right? If it was an easy thing, everyone would be good at public speaking, and they most certainly are not, okay? But even though it's challenging, it need not be confusing. Right? We're not the first people to want to get better at public speaking. This has been a pervasive desire for most of civilization, right? Now, fortunately, rhetoric, the tradition and discipline of rhetoric, offers a clear and systematic way of improving your public speaking skills. I've used this approach in my teaching for over 25 years. The world has used this approach for over 2,500 years, right? It's got some staying power.
So I want to talk about a rhetorical approach to public speaking, and here's how I think we should progress. First, we'll start by thinking about the medium of speech. Speech is communication based in sound, not in text, and that should affect how we plan out our speeches. Second, we're going to talk about how language works, how we create sentences, how audiences hear and understand language. And this understanding allows us to design speeches that are optimized for oral delivery. And then finally, we're going to talk about rhetoric's systematic method for designing speeches that are effective for listening audiences. I hope you find this a useful introduction to a rhetorical approach to public speaking. Rhetoric offers a reliable way of accessing the power, the pure power of public speaking.